Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic on Magic Arena as always, and I am super excited to bring this deck to you guys. We built this on stream a couple nights ago. We had some really good success with it, and I figured, you know what? Let's take this deck that we got to build together on stream and really just let's play it and see if we can continue that success that we had, and at the same time highlight what we were doing and be able to kind of show this off first. Since it's a new set, since we have new cards, it's always going to be kind of exciting to do that, be the first one to actually kind of pioneer a deck type. So before we hop into the deck, I do want to remind everybody that again, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I love making content. I want to do this for as long as possible. So if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell icon to be notified of when videos go live, you know, so you can be the first one to comment, because it's always a race to be first, especially with some of the people who are on our Discord channel. They love to be the first ones to comment. And also leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about the deck, the channel, something you want to see in the future, maybe a misplay you saw, or maybe a really interesting play that you saw me make. Just anything, any kind of interaction with the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and it really makes me feel good knowing that you guys are all out there just interacting and having a good time and just really enjoying this game that I love to play. So yeah, so please do that, and also, you know, join the Discord channel. The link's down there in the description below, and check out all of those links down there. There's a lot of cool stuff. So with that being said, guys, let's look at this deck. We're calling this deck 9 rolls. So we're calling this because we're really trying to utilize one of the new cards called 9 Lives and Role Reversal. So 9 Lives is this really weird, really cool card though. It's a 3-mana hexproof enchantment. If a source would deal damage to you, prevent that damage and put a counter on it. And when there are 9 or more counters on it, you have to exile it. And then whenever this leaves the battlefield for any reason, you lose the game. So basically, anytime your opponent swings in with one creature, you're going to put a counter on this, regardless of how much damage you're taking. It's going to be one counter for one creature, 2 counters for 2 creatures, 3 for 3, so on and so on. Anytime they like ping you with something or burn. So it can prevent a lot of damage before it actually has to leave the battlefield. But you want to make sure that it doesn't leave the battlefield while it's under your control, unless you're ready to actually combat that. So really what we're trying to do is we want to role reversal this. Now, role reversal says exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a permanent type. So with a lot of people playing a lot of enchantments, people are trying to play shrines a lot. You know, mono white aggro, a lot of the cards in there are enchantments. The same with like mono black. There's a lot of enchantments in there as well. There's just a lot of enchantments going on right now. So it's going to be, I feel like right now is a really good time to try to do this because of that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to just give them 9 lives. And we're going to take whatever they have, regardless of how good or bad it is, because we don't want 9 lives on our side of the board unless it's actually actively keeping us alive. Once we give them 9 lives, we have a couple of ways to get rid of it. We can Cleansing Nova and use the bottom portion to destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Makes the 9 lives leave the battlefield, causes them to lose the game. We also have Ugin. Obviously this costs 8 mana and it's only a 1/of, but we can -X and we can do -3, and we can exile anything that costs 3 or less that has 1 or more colors, and exile 9 lives, and they lose the game. So that's really what we're trying to do. Now, there are other ways to live longer. So what happens is once it gets that ninth counter and it exiles, it's going to put a trigger on the stack that's going to say you lose the game. Now, if you're in full control or what, you know, whatever kind of control you're using, as long as you have full access to it, there are ways to counter this. So Tail's End is going to say counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell. You'd be able to counter the triggered ability of the 9 lives leaving the battlefield, of it saying you lose the game. You could counter it with this, or you could actually cast Discontinuity to actually just end the turn, that way preventing you from losing the game. So those are two other ways to actually get around it. Now, also, if your opponent is not playing enchantments, we have Eyes Everywhere. This is an enchantment, and it says for 6 mana, exchange control of Eyes Anywhere and target non-land permanent. So we could just give them this and then take whatever we want from them. That way, they have an enchantment, then we can actually give them with Role Reversal and 9 lives. So let's just hit on some of the other cards real quick, just so we know. We have 4 Teferis, because we're in a Jeskai shell. Teferi's ridiculously overpowered, so we're going to be wanting to play that. We have 4 copies of Frantic Inventory. This is a new version of a card, a card from a long time ago called Accumulated Knowledge. This says draw a card, then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in your graveyard. So the first one you cast is you're going to draw 1. The second one you're going to draw 2, 3, and then 4. So they get better and better the more of them that you draw. So we have 4 Shatter the Skies, 2 Settle the Wreckages, 4 Cleansing Novas, 1 Ugin, 2 copies of Discontinuity, and then the last thing, obviously, we're playing Jeskai, and we're playing cards that I like to play. We're playing a couple of Blood Suns, and we're playing a couple of Lotus Field. Again, this will help us ramp up a little bit if we need to, and it's not something we're trying to focus on. It's just kind of in here to be in here. So, so yeah, again, we want to give them 9 lives. We want to remove 9 lives from the board. That's how we want to win. It's kind of meme-ish, but it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun on stream the other day. If you check out the Twitch link down below, you can actually go see some of those highlights that some people clipped. So it was a really, really fun night. So, all right, with that being said, let's see what we can do with this. You know, obviously outside of the stream, see if we have any luck. And then please watch the whole video. Would love for you to see each and every game with this. Hopefully they turn out to be really good games. And then at the end, we'll talk about what we liked and what we didn't like. And that's going to be that. So let's hop into the games, and we will see you guys soon. So, I wonder if we're going to be able to pull this off. We did it on stream last night quite a few times, but yeah, we'll give this a shot. Got a couple of Frantic Inventories. They should have just reprinted Accumulated Knowledge. I mean, that's really what we wanted. Oh man, we drew all of them. They just playing mono blue? Yeah, they are. Treasure Hunt. Why is this a deck? Like, for real. All right, well, let's get this Blood Sun out. Bloodstun stops Treasure Hunt from happening. But with our luck, they probably have another Treasure Hunt. Why is Treasure Hunt a deck? Come on. Come on, my friend. that's what you get, man. That's what you get. All right, Tails End would have been good against that Thassa's Oracle as well. So, all right. Should have slammed it. But they quit. They quit. Guys, I just realized it's game 2. Oh my god, we gotta hydrate. Hydrate, guys. Hydrate. Oh, I almost forgot. Holy moly. You know what else? We forgot to... We're gonna hydrate again just because. Oh my god, guys. I'm so sorry. I almost failed you guys. All right, teamer. All right, what are we doing? Top or bottom? To the bottom. Let's draw red. All right, perfect. All right. Well, we're turning on all of your lands. Like, what is this? We are going to be scrying. Or scry. Scry happy. Ooh. Let's draw 2 here. Don't need another one of those. Um, 7. Eight. Okay. Yep, Genesis Ultimatum. That's not good. Not good. Not bad, though. Could have been worse. Yeah, I think can almost do this. 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have played Ugin, but I just don't think we need to play Ugin, right? Do we care? I think that's fine. Let's just draw this cat. Let's just draw this 9 lives. Right? Alright, we're gonna see what he does here. He's got 11 mana. 12 mana. He's got all the mana. Can't afford to do that and this. Migration path. We are waiting. let him go after Teferi again. Come on, game. Yeah, I think we just have to slam that. Hope he doesn't have another Ugin. Of course he hit another. Oh, he hit an Ugin. Are you kidding me? Shatter the Sky doesn't do anything. We need a 9 lives. Not a 9 lives. We just switch.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
25 cards to 29 cards. I mean, I feel like we're just going to get burned out here. I feel like burn is about to happen. Oh, no? Okay. Okay. This guy's indestructible. Tail's End. They have to draw, right? Just do it now. Kaboom! Decking. Ooh! Crazy things are afoot at the Circle K. Oh man. This 9 lives deck is winning. But so far without the memery of the 9 lives. Alfshafal. We are playing against all of the other Ugins. Opponent goes first. You like this, but don't think. Okay, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna put back a. As much as I don't want to put that back, we're gonna put that back. Okay. I think it was a good decision. We are in a race here, so. Okay, Stone Coil for 2. Man, I just had a crazy feeling we were going to draw Frantic Inventory there too, but with no blue. Alright, we're down to 15. He does not have a Tempered Steel in his hand, which is good news. Okay, well. Another one. So we're going to take 6 here, potentially 10? If he had double all that glitters, I think we lose. That's a lot of damage. We are at 3. I mean, we just lose to a Ginger Brute. We don't lose to one of those, though. And we definitely don't lose to them just playing out their hand like that. And I do know they could play this and a Ginger Brute in the same turn, but okay, Karn. We'd like to just give them a Plains, right? That was a good hit. All right, now our deck gets to start doing what it's supposed to do. Stalling. Why did it tap like that? Why did you tap like that, deck? All right, Tempered Steel. Okay. So we literally just need to find a way to swap here. Because they do have an enchantment in play. Alright, Karn pluses. Karn minuses. Yep, that was a mistake, my friend. But I think we were going to win that one pretty handily. Man. I do feel kind of bad. I wish that we would have gotten a little bit of a better game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game was great because we stabilized at 3 life, but the fact that our opponent misclicked by minusing Karn instead of plussing Karn there. Soframento nerd. So, yeah, it just kind of is unfortunate that we didn't really get a game in that regards. So, what is our opponent up to? Gruel. Oh, this is gonna definitely be a challenge here. What's the worst thing they can play here? I mean, obviously, we're about to see how many burning trees they have. Oh, there's the first one. Well, we would love to draw a wrath of some kind. We would love to draw... No, perfect. A wrath of some kind. However, though, if they have a Embercleave here, we're down to 4. And I think they do. Well... but we have to do this, and we have to avoid the questing beast. That kind of does it as well, right? And so it begins. So it begins. We really need them to... really need them to draw an enchantment. There we go. It's 2. I think we are going to have to Wrath, though. Or cleansing Nova. Role reversal. Do we want to land? I think we do. Destroy all creatures. Oh, God. I knew we were going to regret not having the... Oh, damage can't be prevented. No. No. Questing Beast. Oh, you always forget. Like, I just want to show you guys. Like, this card has so many lines of text. Look. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented. Like, right here. This line. That's why we lost, guys. Oh. Good match. Yeah. Again, yeah, if you're playing green, you need to be playing Questing Beast, because you never know when one of its 83,000 abilities will come in handy. We're playing against the Yorion deck. We're gonna keep this. Opt. Yep. Opt again. An Omen of the Sea, okay. I really want to counter their Teferi, right? That's just always going to be the goal. Counter Teferi. They might not even be playing white, though. They counter our Teferi. Okay. Okay, okay. So are they just playing like this weird Simic? Oh, they're already hovering over their cards. That means they have another one. Oh, it hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Shark Typhoon. When will we ever learn? It's everywhere, huh? You're gonna ECD this? Vanishing Light. Okay. Our scry ability has been temporarily stopped. You guys know that's my favorite combo right here. Blood Sun. I mean, I guess he just slams the Orion here, right? And Tail's End is just really good in Historic. That's fine. What does he hit, though? It's a redraw. That's a redraw. That is a redraw, redraw, redraw. So we have paid 6 mana to draw 6 cards this turn. Oh, he's gonna... Really? You're gonna counter that? What do you have in here that you can bring back? Yorion? That sucks. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. But I mean, it kind of worked out for you in this instance. Oh yeah, just keep playing stuff. Oh man. Oh. Whoo. He's gonna concede. That was a draw. That was a draw. Oh man. That was 100% probably the best draw in our deck right there. Well, I think we... I don't think we want this right now. Okay. Okay. And you should 100% go all for it then. You should not growth spiral there in response, unless obviously you're looking for the counter spell. But I mean, the odds of him hitting that were pretty low. I think I would have just went and got the basics first. Yeah. I think we draw that. So I have to take a non-land permanent. That's also fine. I think if I were him, I probably would have been more about scrying than attacking with a 1/1. So, I mean, I could just -0 here. So if we do it again, I don't think we need to. That's a waste. I do wish we could do this as an instant. Yep, yep. Do we settle here? No. Sure. Take one of those. So the good thing is you know, we just get him really good on if he casts some like really crazy spell on us. This is turning into quite the game. And the fact that Ugin is just like still on the board doing things. I mean, no. Yeah. That's kind of the nail in the coffin, him not being able to draw those cards. So. Oh, good game, BG 1992. Boom, 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 boom. What's gonna happen this game? Oh, there we go. We got the matchmaking. Lolo 16S. I get to go first. Is there, what is there back there? An elevator? Destroy this Nicol Bolas statue. Don't think we can keep this. I don't think we can keep that. We can keep it. Uh-oh. All right. Just need another land. Just need another land, guys. Uh-oh. All right. We got what we asked for. That's going to be a lot of damage. I need a Wrath. I need a Wrath before we can play this 9 lives. We might lose like 8 life this turn. Maybe more. Maybe 10. But we didn't. Oh, that feels good because they can't cast anything now. Whew. That was a huge swing. Them not casting anything there? We'll be entering maintenance soon. Each creature. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I would have just played the gutter snipe, right? Doesn't that just seem like the better play? All right, so we're gonna see gutter snipe. Probably, hopefully, nothing else. Don't need that. We actually just need the enchantment killer. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Oh man, really? Really, dude? That's unfortunate. We were gonna win. Obviously, we were gonna win. That was instantaneous. Omega. I think I can actually get behind this hand. Well, hell, hello. Oh no. So 100% should have played the clifftop retreat first. It's no biggie. I'm not just gonna slam Blood Sun. Oh, Quench. Okay. That got us real good. This turns off his reliquary tower, but does that really do anything? No. Yeah, so he just gets to play everything at instant speed, which is kind of, how good is this? Maybe he tries to slam a Nissa here and we just tails end him. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh, that could be bad. That could be real bad. What does he get here? God, I remember when Grim Tutor was like a $200 or $300 card. Maybe even more than that. So it's kind of random that we have a Ley Line of Anticipation in play. Seven mana. What do you got for 7? Pretty good. Yeah, I'm playing that now just to see what he does here. All right, well, got rid of a Ugin. It's actually a pretty good draw right there. So he could bounce his Fae of Wishes to be able to cast his Uro. I don't think he does that though, right? He is going to. Oh, you're gonna. We'll just end the turn here. I'd rather just try to deal with an Uro than who knows what. That's pretty good. That's gonna be hard to deal with. Oh, or we just hope. It happened. There we go. 9 lives. The aristocrats. All right, good game. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. And this deck killed it. It's continuing to do really well. We went 6-1. Now we technically went 7-1, but I'm not going to count that because our opponent just didn't show. He basically showed up, played a land, and then probably disconnected. He didn't do anything after that, so obviously didn't want to put that in the video, but we will tell you guys that it did happen. But we'll just call it 6-1. Now, notably though, that one loss was actually to a really fast Gruul aggro deck, and we did get to see the power of Questing Beast and the fact that Questing Beast will stop your 9 lives from working. Because Questing Beast does say damage dealt by the creatures that they control cannot be prevented. And since 9 lives is trying to prevent damage, it's not going to work. They're just going to deal us the damage and get in there and kill us. So, but yeah, so 6-1, really good record. Again, I don't really think this deck is competitive, at least not in this build. Really, the Blood Sun and the Lotus Field is really just in here because we like playing those, to be honest with you. One thing we didn't really cover is you can actually, on turn 3, if you don't have a Blood Sun, you can go into full control. You can tap your 2 mana, play Lotus Field, and then Tails End the ability that says you have to sacrifice 2 lands. So you actually don't sacrifice those lands. So that is something. I don't think we actually did that in any of our games today. We did do that on stream a few times. So it does come into effect and into play sometimes, but I don't think we saw it today. Again, this deck's really expensive to build also. Out of the 61 cards we're playing, only the 4 Frantic Inventories and the 2 Eyes Everywheres are not rares or mythics, and not counting the 2 basic lands. So basically 10 cards, so 51 cards in this deck are rares or mythics. So that's pretty expensive. You know, I'm not going to be expecting everybody to be building this deck. But now, cards that really impressed me, I mean, Tails End. I think Tails End is a very powerful counterspell, so to speak. There's just a lot of things that are happening in Historic. Being able to counter a Planeswalker for 2 mana. There's just so many different things you can counter with this, you know, whether it be abilities, Planeswalker abilities, Planeswalkers themselves, any other legendary creatures, the ability from casting an Ulamog of being able to exile those 2 permanents. It's just, I'm really, really impressed with how powerful and effective Tails End is. The same goes for Discontinuity. It's a really good card. I'm not sure what we would do in this deck. You know, we might want to put 1 or 2 more in here and maybe get rid of the Blood Suns. But everything else really served its purpose, obviously, for what we were trying to do. Frantic Inventory was kind of hit or miss. I feel like if you don't draw at least 2 or 3 of them, it's a card you don't want in your deck. So typically, you know, you're expecting to draw 1 to maybe 2 copies of a card. I would say, hopefully on average in any given game. And if you're not drawing on the really high end of that, you don't want it in your deck. So that's a card we could actually look at taking out. I don't know what we would put in replace of the Frantic Inventories, but I think right now that's obviously the weakest card in the deck. But I do hope you guys like this deck. Again, performed really well. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please hit that bell icon and that like button. Do everything you can to interact with the channel. You guys are amazing. Again, love making content for you, and I want to do this for as long as possible. So with that being said, guys, you keep staying safe. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers such as yourselves. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and help growing the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons we have listed here for supporting the channel.